comfortable position. You may sit or lie down. Allow your hands to rest wherever they fall naturally. And if it feels comfortable, let your eyes close. Take a slow breath in and let it leave naturally. Another breath in. Nothing special, simply breathing and then letting it go. For these next few minutes, there is nowhere else you need to be, nothing you need to figure out, nothing you need to change. Let yourself arrive. Now begin noticing the places where your body meets the surface beneath you. Perhaps beneath your legs, your hips, your back, your feet, or your hands. Notice the simple sensation of contact. Gravity is drawing you toward the earth, and something beneath you is meeting you there. You do not need to create this support. You only need to notice it. Take a moment to see if there is anywhere in your body that is still doing a little more than it needs to do. Perhaps your shoulders are lifting slightly. Perhaps your jaw is holding some tension. Perhaps your hands are maintaining some small amount of effort. Perhaps your belly is gently braced, or perhaps your body is already resting comfortably. If you can relax a little bit more, go ahead, relax. But know there is nothing particular that you need to find. Just notice. And wherever you do notice any effort, see what happens when you hold that part of yourself a little more lightly. Not dropping, not pushing anything away. Simply allowing gravity to do a little more of the work for you. Let your shoulders be supported. Let your hands be supported. Let the muscles around your eyes soften if they would like to. Let your belly move freely with your breath. Notice how your body responds when you ask a little less of it. You do not need to release everything. You do not need to become completely still. For now, simply notice the difference between holding tightly and holding lightly. gently bring your attention back toward your breathing. There is no need to deepen it, no need to slow it, no particular rhythm for you to find. Simply notice where your breath is easiest to feel. Perhaps at your nose, perhaps in your chest, perhaps in the movement of your belly. Wherever it might be, simply rest your attention there. Notice the breath arriving and leaving. Notice that you do not have to hold on to the inhale, and you do not have to hurry the exhale away. One arrives, one leaves, and the next follows. Your body already knows this movement, receiving, releasing, receiving, releasing. There is no moment when you need to decide that one breath is finished so the next can begin. The transitions happen all on their own. Allow yourself to experience that natural, embodied ease. There is nothing here for you to manage, nothing to perfect, just this breath and then this one. If you do notice yourself beginning to guide the breath, that's okay too. Simply notice, and then gently allow your body to take over once more. You can hold your attention lightly here too. There is no need to concentrate tightly around your breath. You can notice it and give it room to move. Now, if it feels comfortable, bring your attention to one of your hands. Notice the palm, your fingers, your thumb, the spaces in between them. Very gently begin to curl your fingers inwards, not into a tight fist, just enough to feel the gesture of holding something. Let your hand remain soft. Notice what holding feels like. The slight engagement through the fingers, the shape your palm takes, the simple gesture of keeping something close. If something from your natural life comes to mind, you may allow it to be represented here in your hand now, but there is no need to search for anything. Perhaps this thing you are holding is something you care deeply about, or something that you are hoping for. It could be a question that remains open, a responsibility you are tending to, a relationship, a memory, a possibility, or simply something that has been present in your awareness. You do not need to name it. You don't even need to understand it. And if nothing comes to mind, you can simply remain with the sensation of holding with your hand. Notice you are allowed to hold what matters to you. Surrender does not require indifference. It does not require us to stop caring. Notice your fingers again, and very gradually allow them to soften. You're not opening your hand completely, just loosening the grip. Whatever you imagined holding can remain. You are not sending it away. You are not asking it to change. You are simply discovering another way to hold it. Notice the difference in your hand. There is still contact and support, still relationship, still care, and yet also more space. Perhaps there are places in our lives where this kind of spaciousness is otherwise possible too. To care without grasping, to hope without demanding an outcome, to participate without needing to control every movement, to love without closing our hands around what we love. Let your fingers soften even a little more, but only as much as feels natural. Notice you have not lost anything simply because you've chosen to soften. When you are ready, allow your hand to open. Let it rest. Feel the surface beneath it. Feel gravity. Feel the simple support that's always already here. Now allow your awareness to widen beyond your hand. Notice your whole body again. Notice your breathing. Notice any sounds that may be around you. Notice any thoughts as they appear. Perhaps feelings are present too. There is room for all of this, for all of you. Nothing needs to be pushed away, and nothing needs to be held in place. A sound appears, and then it changes. A breath arrives, and then it gently leaves. A thought passes through awareness and another follows. A sensation shifts, a feeling moves. Experience is always moving. Notice gently if there is anything you are still trying to keep exactly as it is. A feeling you want to preserve, a thought you want to finish, a moment you're trying to understand. You do not have to make yourself let go of it. You can simply hold it a little more lightly. Perhaps there is something you would rather not be experiencing. A thought, a sensation, a feeling, some small uncertainty. There's no need to make that leave either. But could there be a little more space around it? Can you allow it to move at its own pace? You do not have to decide what stays, and you do not have to decide what goes. For these few moments, you can simply be here while experience moves. Surrender is not something we have to accomplish. We do not have to make ourselves let go. We can simply loosen our grip, allowing what is already moving to move. Nothing to practice, nothing to release, nothing to hold. Slowly begin to notice your body again, the places where it meets the surface beneath you. Notice gravity, the quiet relationship between your body and the earth. Notice the air around you, the sounds in the room, and allow a little bit of movement to return. Perhaps you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Perhaps you roll your shoulders or your neck. Allow yourself to feel into whatever is most natural. Keep softening. And before you open your eyes, take one more moment to feel the support beneath you. Notice one natural breath arriving and leaving. Forcing nothing. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes.